gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It looks really beautiful. It was really nice to walk into. Oh, whoops. I don't miss this.
Huh?
I didn't miss this.
Oh, yeah. Well, tell Karen what you need, and she's willing to try it.
I wish I knew. Actually, I think I might have figured out what was wrong. I'll tell you after if I did.
I think we're on now. So.
There's a rhythm in there. Oh no.
What?
It's dead. Can I give this, should I give it to someone to do? Or
Yes, go ahead.
okay. I can't get this thing undone ever. Sorry. Oh, really? I can't do it? Okay. Sorry. I tried. Thank you. Thank you.
Shabbat Shalom
Shabbat Shalom.
and Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach.
We begin the festival of Sukkot this evening. Thank you to Karen Weiss and Linda Grossman for decorating the bima so beautifully. Wherever you are, turn to the people around you and wish them Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach. We are in the Shabbat-only version of Mishkan Tefillah tonight. Tomorrow morning we'll be in the full version with festivals. Your eBlast link has a link that takes you to both on the CCAR website. So you'll be set for tonight and tomorrow morning. Tonight, let our shelters be strung with the finest fruits of creation: love, fertility, prosperity, wisdom. Let us promise to feed the hungry. Let our harvest bring peace. We continue in the middle of page 10, singing Yedid Nefesh. Page 16 or 134. Sing praise to Adonai with the lyre and melodious song. With trumpets and the blast of the horn, raise a shout before Adonai the ruler. Let the sea and all within it thunder, the world and its inhabitants. Let the rivers clap their hands, the mountains sing joyously together at the presence of Adonai. For God is coming to rule the earth. God will rule the world justly, and its peoples with equity. We turn to pages 20 and 21, or 138 and 139, as we welcome in the Shabbat Kala, singing Lecha Dodi. At home or here, we'll sing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9, and when we get to the last verse, rise and face the entrance.
Lecha lecha dodi, likra kala, b'nei b'nei Shabbat kala. Lecha lecha dodi, likra kala, b'nei b'nei Shabbat kala. Lecha lecha dodi, likra kala, b'nei b'nei Shabbat kala. Lecha lecha dodi, likra kala, b'nei b'nei Shabbat kala. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Ishmir anu ha'meyuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, L'shem u'tiferet v'litchi la 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 kadodi, likra kala, b'nei Shabbat kala. Lecha kadodi, likra kala, b'nei Shabbat kala. Likra Shabbat le'achol v'le'acha, ki im ekor ha'baracha, le'rosh mikedem nisucha, zoh ma'aseh b'makshava t'chi la 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 kadodi, likra kala, b'nei Shabbat kala. Lecha kadodi, likra kala, b'nei Shabbat kala. Hitorri
Rise, verse 9.
Boi v'shalom terpala, gam b'simcha u'b'tzola, Malachadodi, the Kratli Krakala, Pene Pene Shabat Nikabila.
Page 26 or 144.
Yitkada, Yitkada, Shemer Rama, Yamadi Barach, Hirotevi, Amlech Machotai, Lechaye, Konev Yom, Echot, Okaye, Decho, Bet Yisrael, Bagal, Ovizman, Karim, Limru, Amen. Yesh Merabah Mevorach, Le'olam Olam Elolayla, Yitvarach, V'yishtabach, V'yitma'ar, V'yitramam, V'yitnaseh, V'yitotar, V'yitalev, V'yitalal, Shemei Kodeshah, B'richu, Le'ela min koberchata v'shirata, Tush b'chata v'nechamata, Damiran b'yamah, V'yimaru, Amen.
Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv arabim, b'chochma poteach she'arim, uvitvuna mishane itim, umachalif et hazmanim, umisader et hakochavim b'mishmerotehem barakia kirtzono, borei yom v'alayla, golel or mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei or, uma'avir yom umevi layla, uma'avdil ben yom uvein layla, Adonai Tzevaot Shema, El Chai V'Kayam, Tamid Yimloch Aleinu Le'olam Va'em, Baruch Atah Adonai, Ha'ma'ariv Arabim. Page 32 or 150.
Torah u'mitzvot, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Leolam Vaed.
Please be seated.
V'ata et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol miotecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom ha'levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha u'v'lechtecha b'derech u'shofecha u'kumecha u'kshartam le'ol tayadecha v'hayu l'totafot b'neinecha u'chtavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'visharecha למען תזכרו ועשיתם כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
Page 39 or 157. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף פלא, נורא תהילות אוסף פלא. מלכותך ראו בניך, בוקי הים לפני משה ומרים, לילי ענו ואמרו, אדוני מלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר כבד אדוני את יעקב, וגולו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
Amen. Page 42 or 160.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, v'hamidenu
165 or 163. A thought has blown the marketplace away. There is a song on the wind and joy in the trees. Shabbat arrives in the world, scattering a song of silence, song in the silence of the night. Eternity utters a day. We rise for tefillah on page 46 or 164. Please be seated. Page 54 or 172. Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, ritzei v'imnuchatenu.
Kadesheinu
56 or 174, and we add to Ritzei the additions for Sukkot. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu, be'amcha Yisrael, u'tefilatam be'ahava tekabel, u'tehi l'ratzon tamid avodat Yisrael amecha, el karov l'chol korah, b'nei el avadecha v'chonenu, shefoch ruchacha aleinu, Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, ya'aleh v'yavo v'yizacher zichronenu, v'zichron kol amcha beit Yisrael lefanecha, l'tova, l'chein u'l'chesed u'l'rachamim, l'chayim u'l'shalom, b'yom chag hasukot hazeh. Zochrenu Adonai Eloheinu bo l'tova,
Amen.
u'fokdenu vo livracha,
Amen.
v'hoshienu vo l'chayim.
Amen.
V'techezena einenu b'shuvcha l'tzion berachamim, baruch ata Adonai, hamachazir shechinato l'tzion. Page 59 or 177. When we behold your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and stars that you set in place, what are we humans that you are mindful of us? We mortals that you take note of us. You made us little less than divine, adorned us with glory and majesty. You gave us dominion over your handiwork, laying the world at our feet. How majestic is your name throughout the earth.
Baruch atah Adonai, hatoshim kalochana elochotot.
Amen. We continue with Shalom Rav, our prayer for peace on page 60 or 178.
Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amacha, Tazim Leolam. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amacha, Tazim Leolam. Ki atahu melech adon, lecho hashalom. Ki atahu melech adon, lecho hashalom. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amacha, Tazim Leolam. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amacha, Tazim Leolam. Pito benecha levarech et amcha Yisrael. Mechorit uvechosha bishlomecha. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amacha, Tazim Leolam. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amacha, Tazim Leolam. Tazim Leolam. Tazim Leolam.
Take a few moments now to pray or meditate in silence. Mishaberach for those in need of healing can be found in the middle of page 253 or 371. Berach Avotenu ve'imotenu, Abraham, Yitzchak ve'Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel v'Leah, Hu yivarech et hacholim. We ask God's blessing upon those we love who are in need of healing. Whether here or at home, if you have the name of a loved one you're thinking about, share their name aloud. HaKadosh Baruch Hu yimalei rachamim aleihem, lahachalimam ulerapotam ulahachazikam, vayishlach lahem mehera refuah. Refuah shlema min hashamayim, refuat hanefesh urefuat haguf, hashta ve'agala u'vizman kariv v'nomar.
Amen. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema. The renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
As it is Erev Sukkot, we offer Hallel. Tonight we'll do the shorter version of Hallel. Tomorrow you get the full version of Hallel. And our short Hallel is found on page 266 or 558.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, likaru et hallel. Sorry, I don't know what page we're on. I lost the page.
266.
Thank you very much.
Or
Okay.
558.
Okay. Thank you. Hallelujah et Adonai kol goyim shabchucho kol ha'omim ki gavar aleinu chasto be'emet Adonai le'olam hallelujah.
B'Shem Adonai, Berachnuchem mi Beit Adonai, Eli ata v'yodecha, Elohai arom emecha.
Oh,
As I was looking through Sukkot materials this week, after recovering a little bit from Yom Kippur, I came upon a story by Judith Ish Kishore that ends on Erev Sukkot. But I wasn't quite sure at first reading why the story needed to take place on Sukkot at all. And after some thought, I think I might know the answer. So I'll tell you after. Benaiah ben Yehoiada was King Solomon's most trusted minister. He used to boast that he had never failed to do what the king asked of him. One day Solomon decided to humble Benaiah, to put an end to his boasting. So he summoned his minister and said to him, "Benaiah, there is a certain ring I want you to find and bring to me. I wish to wear it for Sukkot. That gives you 6 months to find it." "If it exists anywhere on earth, your majesty," replied Benaiah, "I will find it and bring it to you. But what makes this ring so special?" "It has magic powers," answered the king. "If a happy person looks at it, they become sad. And if a sad person looks at it, they become happy." Now Solomon knew that no such ring existed in the world, but he wished to give his minister a taste of humility. "You shall have it in time for Sukkot," promised Benaiah, and eagerly he left the palace to begin his search. But as hard as he looked, he could not find the ring. He searched all the jewelry shops in Jerusalem, but no jeweler had ever heard of such a ring. He asked caravan drivers who traveled in far-off markets in Egypt and Babylon and the spice lands of the East, but they had never run across it. He asked ship captains who sailed the 7 seas, but they too were ignorant of such a ring. Spring passed, and then summer, and still Benaiah had no idea where he could find the ring. As Sukkot neared, he became so sad that he avoided seeing people, especially the king. On the night before Sukkot, he decided to take a walk in one of the poorest neighborhoods in Jerusalem. Perhaps, he thought, a miracle will happen, and I will find the ring tucked away in some forgotten corner of a poor jeweler's shop. But as dawn began to light up the eastern sky, he still had no luck. Then he passed by a young merchant who had just begun to set out his day's wares on a shabby carpet in front of his shop. "Have you by any chance heard of a magic ring that makes the happy wearer forget his joy and the broken-hearted wearer forget his sorrows?" asked Benaiah. "If you have such a ring, you may ask any price, and I will pay it." The young merchant shook his head, but nearby his grandfather overheard Benaiah's question, and now he beckoned to his grandson with one gnarled finger. He whispered something into his grandson's ear, which made the young man smile broadly. "Wait," he called out to Benaiah, who had begun to walk away. "I think I can help you." Benaiah's heart almost stopped beating, and he ran back to the young merchant. Baffled, he watched the man take a plain gold band from his carpet and engrave something on it. But when Benaiah read the words engraved on the ring, his face broke out in a wide smile. "This is it," he cried, and he emptied his purse of gold coins into the merchant's hands. Then he ran swiftly through the dark streets to the king's palace, grasping the gold ring tightly in his hand. That night, the entire city welcomed the holiday of Sukkot with great festivity. In the palace, Solomon presided over a magnificent feast for all his court. Benaiah sat down near the king, concealing the ring in his pocket until the king would ask for it. "Well, my friend," said Solomon, "have you found what I sent you after?" All the ministers laughed, and Solomon himself smiled. Poor Benaiah. He had finally failed his king and would feel the sting of shame. But Solomon was prepared to redeem his minister's honor by now revealing to him that he had in fact been sent on a wild goose chase. But to everyone's surprise, Benaiah held up a small gold ring and declared, "Here it is, your majesty." As soon as Solomon read the inscription, the smile vanished from his face. For the jeweler had written 3 Hebrew letters on the gold band, Gimel, Zion, Yud, which begins the words, Gam ze ya'avor. This too shall pass. At that moment, Solomon realized that all his wisdom and fabulous wealth and tremendous power were but fleeting things, for one day he would be nothing but dust. And the amusement he had felt just a moment before now gave way to sorrow. Solomon beckoned to his minister and said, I have always known you are faithful, Benaiah, but now I know that you are truly wise. Then Solomon slipped the ruby signet ring off his finger and replaced it with the gold band that Benaiah had brought him. I shall always wear this ring, my friend, he said, and keep its wisdom close to my heart. And you shall have this ruby ring as my thanks to you. And until the day he died, Benaiah never failed once to do whatever the king asked of him. So here's what I think the Sukkot connection is. Everything is temporary. The holiday, the sukkah itself, joy and happiness, sadness and grief, even pandemics. And as Kohelet, Ecclesiastes, who is said to be King Solomon, though he's not really, but anyway, whose book we will read tomorrow morning, he reminds us life itself is temporary too. Sukkot reminds us of our fragility, since the sukkah is frail and not meant to be around forever. It also reminds us of our place in eternity, as generation after generation have dwelt in such frail structures and endured. Sukkot comes around each year to teach us to celebrate life and creation, but also to tell us that even in the best of times, there is always the chance that Gam ze ya'avor, this too shall pass. But it's also a reminder that during difficult and challenging times, Gam ze ya'avor, this too shall pass. As Kohelet teaches us, take all the joy out of life you can, since everything is fleeting, and seek meaning while you can, since, as Benaiah's ring calls out, Gam ze ya'avor. Chag Sameach. Baruch Tieh. We turn now to the middle of page 282 or 586 as we rise for Aleinu. Time not be distant, O God, when all shall turn to you in love, when corruption and evil shall give way to integrity and goodness, when superstition shall no longer enslave the mind, nor idolatry blind the eye. O may all created in your image become one in spirit and one in friendship, forever united in your service. Then shall your realm be established on earth, and the word of your prophet fulfilled. Adonai will reign forever and ever. Page 290 or 594. Why should I wish to see God better than this day? I see something of God in each hour of the 24, and each moment then. In the faces of men and women I see God, and in my own face in the glass. I find letters from God dropped in the street, and every one is signed by God's name. And I leave them where they are, for I know that wheresoe'er I go, others will punctually come forever and ever. Mourner's Kaddish is on page 294 or 598. At this time, our Hartzion family extends its sympathies to our members and their families who have suffered a recent loss. Elaine Ross, Joanne Freeman, Roland and Barbara Ross, and Jennifer and Randy Ross on the loss of their husband, brother, and father, David Ross. Yale Brick and Karen Carrier, Jake, Daniel, and Rachel on the loss of their mother, mother-in-law, and grandmother, Jerry Brick. Michael Zitney and Dina Baltman, Madeleine and Emil on the loss of their mother, mother-in-law, and grandmother, Nomi Tish. And we remember those whose yahrzeits we observed this week. Erwin Barris, Sarah Bloomberg, Harvey Borlak, Mary Davis, Belle Drutz, Abraham Eckler, Basil Erdman, Sidney Foreman, Roland Gittleman, Bella Goldberg, Jack Goldberg, Rhoda Goldstein, Norman Goodis, Pearl Grossman, Mayor Halprin, Leon Jacob Kluger, Joseph Korn, Sophie Kutcher, Gert Levine, Ann Marks, Josie Matthews, Morris Alwyn, Hannah Paliu, Eileen Rothbard, Rose Shendroff, and Maurice Walpert. And as we do each Shabbat, we remember some of the Jews of our adopted town of Michle, Czech Republic, who perished in the Shoah. Lily Segerova, Adela Seidlova, František Spiegel, Josef Verba, and Irma Verbova. And if anyone here or anyone at home has a name to share for Kaddish that I did not, please share their name with us now. We rise together as a community. We remember too at this time those members of our armed forces who have died fighting overseas, our brothers and sisters in Eretz Yisrael who have died in so many wars, and all the innocent people of this world who have lost their lives to violence, conflict, hatred, the chaos of nature, or neglect. As together we pray, Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, Ve'alma divarach irute v'yamlich malchute, v'chayechon u'v'yomechon, u'v'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'v'zman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudisha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Osei shalom imromam, huya asei shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn, and comfort to all who are bereaved. And together we say, Amen. Please be seated. At Temple Hartzion, we acknowledge that we are situated on traditional territories and treaty lands. Territories include the Wendat, Anishinaabeg Nation, the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, the Mississaugas of the New Credit First Nations, and the Métis Nation. As Jews and as a community, may we always strive to fulfill our Jewish value of tzedek tirdot, the pursuit of justice in our society. Just a few announcements. Tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, Torah study, we'll study some Sukkot texts. And then 10:30 will be our Sukkot morning and Shabbat service. Like I said earlier, we will be using the festival prayer book. If you go to the links in your e-blast to Sidurim, you'll see when you get there that the first one is Shabbat only, the second one down is the complete one. So go to that one, and that's the pages we'll be giving out tomorrow morning for our festival service. Don't forget to visit the Sukkot Corner on our website. Join the fun by entering our contests. We have contests for the best sukkah, and for the best model sukkah, I think, and a few others in between. So please join us for that. There's family crafts ideas there, new recipes, there's videos, so there's all kinds of Sukkot resources. Next Thursday at noon, we'll have a special lunch and learn with Dr. Tanya Surmer, our very own Tanya Surmer, who will speak on Kol Nidre. This will get you ready for next year. The ethical, the spiritual, and the musical. And the link to that is in Thursday's e-blast. Next Friday night at 6:30 p.m., there will be no services here at Har Zion. We are joining with Camp George, Temple Solel, Kol Ami, City Shul, to co-sponsor a concert with Rabbi Noam Katz, who's a friend of mine and a wonderful musician, and that will be our Simchat Torah Erev celebration next Friday night. So please join us. There'll be a link in your e-blast. Next Shabbat morning is also Simchat Torah morning, and we'll do our best to celebrate Simchat Torah with the few people who are here, but we hope you will tune in and join us. Have I missed anything? No?
And Yizkor.
Huh?
Yizkor.
Oh, yeah, next Shabbat morning will be Yizkor as well. Thank you, El. And you'll be able to use, once again, the memorial book that you received, the Book of Remembrance that you received in your Rosh Hashanah gift bag. And we are going to conclude this evening with the singing of Ufros Aleinu, which you will find on page 360 or 664.
Chag Sameach, Shabbat Shalom.
You're still here?
Sight reading?
It's over.
Right. What are you doing here still? If you're watching, you're
Well, if you
spying.
are still here, we're going to practice a song or two from Hallel.
They could watch me sight read everything.
That's right.
They should know what it is.
Okay, so
Page
we're...
number that I didn't find.
Huh?
I totally blinked on the page number before.
Oh, that's all right. So what are we're doing Keith Huli? Is that right, Al?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What is it? Page
567.
567.
Yeah.
Oh, no, 557 in my book.
Huh?
I,
Oh, not that book.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Wrong
We're doing
book.
Solomon.
yeah. Pete Hurley. Not really, get close. Pete Hurley.
Shalom.
not repeat?
No.
Okay.
Is it crossed out? It should
I
be
guess
crossed
that's
out.
what it means now.
Yeah.
I see it, but I didn't understand what it meant before. Okay.
I don't know why we
You
don't.
repeat,
but
I
we
have no
don't.
repeat there. On Odacha? Yeah?
Which am I doing? Did the higher one, the lower one?
I
You
don't
do
know. You do,
Odeta
because I'm not singing this.
Kianita, right?
The
Wait,
top or the lower?
You do the lower.
Oh,
Wait, am I wrong?
I don't sing this, up to you guys.
Which one do you want? I
The
think
harmony? I'll try to get the lower one. I'll try to get the lower one.
You know, if you
The lower one is an
What is it? Wait,
Oh, wait.
wait, I
No,
need to.
I'm confused.
I don't sing this, guys, so
Okay, hold on.
I'm happy I can play it.
Yes, I sing the top. Heaven.
Okay, so
That sound right to you?
let's do that then. You don't have it yet, so on Odacha, the two,
Yeah.
are you on the top then, Rachel?
I'm on the top?
No, I am.
Oh, so you're on the bottom.
I thought that was my. So did you just sing with
I
me?
just sang the top. No, I sang the top.
Oh.
We were harmony.
No,
We
he just
were?
sang the
I couldn't
bottom.
even tell we were,
We were.
because that's how much I.
We were, no, we were.
Okay. Can I ask you a question? Wait, hang on. I need to get my notes for Vatihili Lishua. So you mean I jump up to the higher
We
note?
ended
Yeah.
up on the high note. Wait, I am confused.
That's not
Okay,
bad.
so you go down to the sharp.
Maybe you do sing the top part.
I don't know, guys.
You tell me.
You sing the top part. Let's see how that feels.
What would you like to sing? Let's go
I
there.
can't remember.
What would you like? Are you comfortable on the top?
I don't care. I want to know my notes. That's all.
Well, the top,
'cause right now I'm
pick one.
sight
Do you like
reading.
the higher or the lower?
I'll do whichever. I'll do what you. I'll just sing what I just did. Whatever you want to do.
Do the top part and let's see if that sounds right.
I hate there. Okay.
Do you want that? You want the
You don't
Sorry.
go down. Just stay on the ah. Oh, don't go down. Then you stay the same.
The
note.
second
Ah.
time around, I went back to the first time around. Sorry. Okay. Can we do that one more time?
Sure.
From the
You bet.
Odacha? The first one?
Can I just? What music are you looking? Because I had to rewrite this.
The same one as you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking at the same one. You copied his for me.
Oh. Just do it in a different key. You know what? It's so weird. I can't remember what part I was to
I
sing.
don't care. I'll do whatever
We haven't
part.
done a live Hallel with more than one person since last Pesach, at least.
Yeah.
First day Pesach was our last one.
No, but Rachel's never done it before. This
No,
is-
I know. I might.
I think you're on the bottom.
I think I am. All right.
So Rachel, does this sound?
Wait, can we do it once with
Yeah,
just
that
me?
feels right.
Can I just see if I can get the notes
Yeah.
Yeah, go
separately,
ahead.
just to make sure, because I
Yeah,
think my
go ahead.
intervals might be up.
Yeah. Don't go down.
Oops,
Don't go
whoops,
down.
sorry.
Just stay there.
Oh,
And then the same note right across.
Wait, I don't go
change.
up?
Don't change. On the ah,
Just
just
stay
stay
on
there.
the C.
just see on the C. Oh, it's a C? It's a B?
Yeah.
Well,
It's
it's
a-
not. It's not a C.
It's not a C.
Oh.
It is for you. I've transposed
Written
this.
is a C.
Okay, stop. I've transposed this. Okay,
Yes,
so
I
what you're
know,
looking at, be happy.
Okay.
But I'm not playing that, and you're
Okay.
not singing in that key. You're singing in F minor.
Okay, so I'm just staying on the same note as
Whatever note
Lishua.
that is,
Just
just
like it's
stay
written.
there. Don't drop.
Shoe? I'm staying on the shoe.
On the ah.
Yeshua.
Lishua. So I'm going up, actually. Lishua.
Stay there.
Got it.
Bum,
That's written.
bum, bum.
Yeah, that's what I said. Am I staying
Yeah.
on that note?
Yeah,
Okay,
stay
yeah.
on it.
Shoe, so shoe,
You want to
shoe
do
notes.
Mordechai again?
Sure.
Shoe is two notes. Shoe on.
Shoe.
And then stay there.
Okay, Eben Masu Bonim Hayetale Rosh Bina Eben
Yeah.
And then do we go back to Zeh Hayom?
No, then we go back to where Odacha was.
And
we
then
do
go to the
lilacs.
second verse?
We
Okay.
do lilacs.
You do lilacs.
Oh, is that what that
I
says?
can sing
that.
Okay.
I didn't write all the lilacs in.
That's fine, I just need to know what
But
the
then
first
we
one.
go, when we get to the new key, we do Zehayom, which I wrote in there. You
Right.
see?
Right. Zeh Hayom Asa Adonai Nagila
And,
V'ni...
I should give you my
And then it
V'nismecha, is that what
repeats.
it is? Nismecha?
Yeah, V'nismechavo.
Nismecha.
And then it repeats. Zehayom Asa Adonai
Adonai
Nagila V'nismechavo.
Oh, whatever that is.
Then
Okay.
we're back to the top.
Okay.
But just also note that the first time through,
Uh-huh.
instead of Evan Ma'asu, instead of repeating that, we do Me'et Adonai Hayatazot Hini Flat Beinenu.
Wait, where are
See,
you?
I have that
Where'd you
written?
go?
Second last system,
Mm-hmm.
third and fourth bars. You see where that is?
Yeah, is that
Me'et Adonai Hayatazot.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Hini Flat Beinenu.
Oh,
So
it's-
you might want to
so
cross
it's
out
not-
the Evan Ma'asu more, so you don't sing
Oh,
it
is that,
twice.
okay, we don't
We don't
sing
sing
those
it
words?
twice. We do, we just did.
Right, okay, so I thought it was crossed out and I was trying
It
to
is,
sing.
no. See, we sing them the first, on the line above.
Oh, I see. Yeah, so it is crossed out. Got it.
Me'et Adonai hayatazot
Adot.
hini flat beinenu.
So it's
Ya la
hayata.
la la. That way we get all the words in.
Right, I got it. If I had my Moxor, I would have just, I
should
mean,
give you mine.
Moxor, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I should give you mine.
Got it, okay. It's okay, I think I'll
Okay.
figure it out. Okay.
Where do you want to go?
Where do you want to go from?
Oh, wait, but the second time through, we do the Zehayom, but then the last time through, we do the Hayatazot.
No, wait. No.
First time through.
So first time, it's,
No, I'm not talking about in the music, I'm talking
Oh.
about where it gets crossed out. We do the Evan Masu, I know,
right.
Habonim.
Then we're doing Me'et Adonai.
Then
no,
we,
sorry,
no, then we
Zehayom.
do
Second time,
Zehayom, it's
Zehayom.
right, so that's what I was saying, so
Right.
it's
First time,
Zehayom,
Me'et Adonai.
and then the second
Yeah.
time is the top.
Yep.
That's why, okay, so just want to make sure.
Should we take it from the first Odacha?
Sure,
Make sure we get the words all in.
sure. Okay,
Do you, Yara? Odacha?
Yeah, I might give her mine, because I redid this for myself, and I think I might solve your problem, but for now. use
okay,
what
yeah,
you're
this,
doing.
I think
Okay.
I'll remember it for the next minute at
Yep.
least.
She's looking at my.
Oh, wait, you rewrote it!
Oh, did she? Oh.
Oh, my God.
But I'm sorry, but I
How come I
know
don't have that?
Tara probably liked, I don't know what Tara liked to use, and.
Right, no, this is much easier, I think.
Because I had to transpose it.
Except what's funny is that it's,
It works for me, I don't know if it
oh,
works
wait,
for
did you, Venice,
I don't know if it works
but
for
this
you.
is still 1 and this is 2, right?
This is Evan
Oh, that's right, okay. Oh, but here,
Me'et, that should be, yeah, Me'et.
okay, that's, okay,
Right?
that,
Me'et
mhm.
Adonai hayatazot.
So,
Right?
Hayatazot nifla b'einenu.
Yeah, make it a
That
D
should be a
flat,
D.
make it a D flat.
Or, yeah, D
If
flat.
you get a D, that should be a
I'm not
C.
in that key, but
That's one typo.
I
Okay,
got the C. Then we're
then we
la-
go,
la- la-
la
la-
la
Yeah.
la 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 la, or whatever.
Yeah.
La 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 la, la 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 la.
Zehayom Asa Adonai.
Okay, so I go from the la la here.
Line is to there.
To-
The line follows, right?
Yep,
Yep.
okay, got it.
Okay. Should we go from Odacha and then we can?
Yeah, do the whole thing over
Yeah.
again after,
Do
okay.
that.
So how do you do that? I'm putting an accent, I think, somewhere. So, oh, wait.
Oh,
Okay, one more
That's how
time.
Robbie Solomon wrote it.
Okay. my note that I went to?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you come
Yeah.
down.
La, 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 la.
I see, okay, so what's the word, bow, was it, Venice Mechav, bow, and I just stay on,
These should be quarter notes, actually.
oh, not the,
On
I like the
measure
dotted.
31L, those are both quarter notes to start. Hini, flot, me,
Okay.
be, ne. So yeah, those are quarter notes.
So we have too many.
They're just 2 quarters instead of a dot.
Yeah, just
Oh,
don't-
so
don't
this is
flip.
2 quarters, I see.
Hini, flot, be, ne, ne.
They're all quarters, right?
Huh?
Are they all quarters?
Am I going down to 7th there? Is that what it is?
Huh?
Is it really as written?
Yeah.
Okay,
Or
thanks.
just, yeah.
I just want to make sure, okay.
Yep.
What is that?
That's it. That's the piece.
Go back.
Oh, that's the
It
end?
goes back to
Yeah,
the
well,
beginning.
there's a coda.
It's the capo, so you're going back to the beginning.
Right. I didn't see the fine there.
I don't think it's there.
If you want.
Okay, so Avovam Odeya is the last time, so that's where I'm putting the ending, Bine.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have a mark that says Dakota. It says,
Oh,
That's
yeah.
okay, it doesn't matter.
so the last 3 bars of the page are the coda.
If
Okay.
you want.
So, Avovam Odeya.
You try the whole thing?
Yep,
All right.
okay, give me one second, I just want to draw.
I can thank Derek Deckall for this. I love it.
Oh, I love it.
She's the one who's like, how come you don't do the other Pete Cooley? I'm like, number 1, what's the other one? And number 2, anyway. So we started doing it because I love it.
Because it's great.
That's a great.
But I remember I had to.
Oh, I see, there is I just was missing this. I see.
The coda's last 2 bars.
Oh,
It's
right.
just missing this.
Right.
Okay, I
You're missing
didn't,
the
yeah,
two
yeah, it's
coda.
right there. I
Yeah.
got it, all I had to put in was the coda.
So that's where the coda sign goes.
Oh, because duh.
Avovam
Got it, okay. Alrighty.
I don't know what was the original key of this thing. What was the original key?
A.
A.
A minor. They had a rabid tenor. in
I
that
know,
group who
and-
loved to sing high.
Hey. So from the top? All I give you is that.
Is that what you played?
Yeah.
Sorry, it's on.
So keep going. Wait. So you keep going.
Yeah, I just was. Sorry,
Good.
And then
I just need
are we
to-
going on? Are we doing-
No,
We're not
because
doing it.
Rachel is going to do a different Ana Adonai right there.
Okay, good.
Okay,
that's one
so,
less
Ana, sing it again so I can hear
I don't
you.
know what it is. I
Oh.
think it's Adonai Hoshiana.
Ana Adonai Hoshiana. So we echo El.
And then
Okay.
Except we go to the tonic.
Adonai Hoshiana. I don't know what the words are.
Hatzlichana.
Adonai Hatzlichana.
Ana Adonai Hatzlichana. Then I'll read, and then we do the reprise of Hodu, the Debbie Friedman one.
Okay.
Oh,
Good.
that's where we do the
Well, yeah, I read Baruch haba b'shem Adonai, Baruch Noteni bet Adonai, El Adonai.
we don't do the
v'ya'er.
whole do in the beginning?
No,
I
we
don't
do.
have the text.
We
Oh,
do it
okay.
earlier, but then it appears at the end.
Again, so we do it at
We
the
just do
end.
the
Got
one
it.
line like
I'm
we
sure I
did
wrote
tonight.
it in.
There's just more to read. There's more Hebrew that I read, because it's got the horns of the altar and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, good.
Rachel, we okay?
Yeah, I
Yeah?
think we're okay. I
Good.
just need to go through everything and,
I mean, you guys can do some
Myself.
stuff before
Yeah,
I'm done anyway,
I can get a
if
bit
you want
early if
tomorrow.
you want tomorrow.
I'm gonna try to get here
Let me
earlier,
know.
yeah. So,
Let me Let me know. I can be here in 7 minutes, so.
okay, so you know what, when I'm leaving the apartment, I'll let you know. Because I think we both live 7 minutes away.
I think so, but I'm just wondering what your time.
Yeah, exactly, we're both, like, I think I might even be a minute closer if I, well, no. You know what it is, by the time I get down to it depends on the elevator. You know, they're doing construction now on our balconies as of next
Oh,
week.
no. Oy,
You're doing construction,
your poor dog.
Yep, that's what I'm very concerned about, because I can go teach here, right? Is the thing working anymore?
Huh?
Is the,
Wi-Fi is working, I think.
okay, because
Okay.
I'm gonna have to teach from here then, but I'm thinking, I don't know if I can leave the dog by himself.
Oh,
He's gonna start eating his hair again.
oh boy.
He's a bit neurotic. Quick question, well,
Little
like I
dog's
am.
off
Someone shared on the radio as I was coming here, a dog
Oh.
named Larry.
Oh, okay.
But that one's named after, Larry Cohen.
Larry Cohen.
You know, what's, not, it's a nickname for
Lawrence?
Lawrence.
Lawrence?
Not